So our brand new tiny house feature film is up for rent on Amazon.com right now, and at the end of this film, we'll talk about our upcoming workshop in my backyard.
All right on my very own street before I go out bottle hunting. Potential score, Nerf guns. I will take all those, they always sell. Stuffed animals, no thanks. Stuffed animals. Boston Red Sox crap. Beanie Boo things. Yeah, I'll grab those in a sec. Over here, some more stuff. These people have been cleaning out for a while. This is where I found the Jordans that were in awesome shape. So who knows what will be in here. Is it a Uno? I thought it was a unicycle. Couple toys. What are these? Helicopter toys. They're kind of cool in their own right. Is that a snowplow convertible? I'll do something with this baby doll, make it a zombie. There's an art piece. Oh, look at this. Crazy. More Nerf guns. Different household. Barbie dolls. Weird snork looking bunny rabbit thing. There was a box of Legos I drove by the other day. I wonder if it was full. It was the huge cardboard box. I'm like, what are the chances that's actually full? I don't see it here anymore. I will take this and this. Oh, and this one right in front of me. Again, it's busted. Maybe. Or does it shoot darts? I don't know. Maybe it shoots darts. I'll grab that just in case. I look like I'm wearing a pith helmet, like one of those jungle helmets, but I'm wearing my winter hat over my baseball hat. Anyway, I hadn't even planned on looking for trash to flip, to sell, to flea market, and already I found a couple cool things. And I haven't even gotten in my car yet to go bottle hunting at a spot I've been wanting to check out. So let's do that. All right, here we are on a former roadway that passed an old mill from the 1800s. And as you can see here, man, humans just suck. There's so much garbage on the side of the road. Probably a high school drinking spot. You can see by the bridge here, water probably initially went through here, but at one point in time, maybe they diverted the river because it's elsewhere now. And I think this whole area, all around, like everything you see here once upon a time, 150, 200 years ago, was all a reservoir. And they later emptied it and channeled it elsewhere through a creek so that they could build houses and just develop the land, so I understand. But look at this mess. Probably under that crap, under the muck and leaves, there probably is some old cool bottles, but I'm not going down there just yet. Now I can see and hear the main creek. It's right over there, but I really can't get to it because it's so muddy and so overgrown over there. I'm gonna try to get somewhere over there, maybe over on the other side, and just look around. Who knows? I thought it was a person standing way off in the woods. It's a huge turkey just standing there by itself. See that dark spot? By its lonesome, just unaware of me. It's huge. All right, made it. This is definitely gonna be a spot that I wanna go to when it's warmer so I could actually walk through the water here to look. A little bit fast moving, so it's kind of tough to see through the water. And because it's faster moving, it probably means the bottles, if they were in here, get washed downstream. You know, thrown against rocks, they don't survive. But I'd still like to look through here when it's not 27 degrees out as it is right now. Nice and clear today. There's an old pull tab Miller Lite, and there's a bottle right there. I think it's a screw top, though. We're going to probably find a lot of those, unfortunately. But I'm seeing lots of like old pottery shards, things like that, which is a good sign. But again, the chances of things surviving in streams like this aren't so hot. So it turns out I'm on like this floodplain island here on the site that once, at least a little ways down, was a factory. And right behind me, the water in this turn gets deep, and there's one spot where things might get caught. But there's something else that's kind of interesting I just saw. You're going to find all sorts of things, as you know, in these creeks and rivers and streams, as you've seen in all the other videos. This is a first for me. This is a machinist's stool, like an old metal stool. And some of these, let's see if I can get it. Nah, it's pretty stuck. I wonder if someone actually put it there intentionally to be able to step across your kids that play in these woods. Some of these, the old ones, probably not this one, are worth a little bit of money. Like, you know, you'll see them for sale at a flea market. People will hawk them for 15 bucks, 20 bucks. Now there is what looks like a very, let's see, where is it? Small bottle, I think right there. I'm not sure I'll be able to get to that without walking through the water. It's about 1.5 feet deep. I don't have the gear, and it's really cold. I'm gonna try to knock that my way with a stick. Probably the best I can do, and I'll show it to you in a sec. And darn it, it's a slick. I don't think there's anything in the bottom either. It's thick glass. Pickings are tough around here, so I would have even taken something like this just to get it out of the water. Normally, maybe it was an extract bottle, I don't know. But because it's broken, it's just even lamer. Lame-o. I'm an idiot for not bringing a net or anything, but this was just completely unplanned. That is some sort of medicine bottle right there, a square, almost coffin-shaped bottle. It'll be tough to pick out because the bank is a couple feet above that, and that's not in deep water, but I'll see what I can do. There is some sort of jar over there, so that means I have to come back for some of this stuff. And there's the butt end of something right there, if you can see the tip of my finger. So there's definitely some stuff in here. Womp womp. It's a screw top. Kind of cool though. I like the brown glass. Maybe a jar I save for selling fresh cut flowers. I can have a box of them now just to get it out of here, but that kind of stinks. What is this? It's a can. Oh, it's an old thermos. See that? There's the top. The end of that thing I saw before was like a little it's right there. I was kicking it around with a stick. It's like a metal topped bait jar, so it's nothing great. It's still sealed. It's interesting, this channel gets really deep here, like almost 4 or 5 feet in parts, which means there's probably a good chance a lot of stuff at the bottom being undisturbed, but it's tough to get to. And I don't know how clean this water is. Like, part of me is reckless, where I will come back with a snorkel mask at some point, you know, pick around in here, but it might not be health-wise the best idea. What's strange here, same area, we were just looking at this deep flow right here, but it parts here, and I thought they're converging. It actually doubles back. This almost becomes another creek or brook. I don't know if it's a separate one or if that joins up again somewhere else. It's kind of a labyrinth here, like I said before. Nikes are collectible, right? Look at that, like an old Nike running shoe. What do you think, 80s, 1980s? I'm guessing peanut butter or Sanka, some kind of coffee. It kind of looks neat, a still shot like this with the water flowing over it. Who knows how long it's been there. I kicked it with a stick so the orange side was facing down. Finally, a way across here. Was this an old dam? Is this hollow for conveyance, like that pipe there at one point in time, but before it, I don't know. Now this is a place I'd like to return. Sorry about the glare, because in higher water, I imagine this being one of the main pathways to get from one side of the creek or stream to the other, a spot where people might fish, and because of the spot where people would congregate and throw bottles after finishing said beverages. Once it gets past that little bridge, the current's a little too fast though for a good chance of me finding anything, but I will look. This one excited me. I kicked some leaves around. It was sticking out. It was like sitting kind of like this, but buried. I'm like, oh my God, that'd be incredible. Probably an old milk bottle. But alas, 'tis junk. This wasn't there last time. Clearly a homeless camp or kids for it, I don't know. Hello? Some sleeping bag remnants, but I think those were there before. I'm guessing this is just some kids' fort. I don't know. this would not provide much in the way of warmth. Some stumps here. Or if they had a little secret ground fire so as not to attract attention. So that about wraps up this video. As you can see, I'm no longer in the swamp or near the creek. It was getting cold and I really wasn't finding much. I'm going to go back to that spot when I can really tread through the water without freezing my legs off and needing amputation. But in the meantime, thank you guys. As always, hit that bell for notifications, subscribe, leave a comment too, and we will see you in some future videos. Lots of comic book stuff on the way, some thrift shop runs, some thrift, some building, some speed art, all that wacky stuff, all coming up on the channel. Thank you. See you. Want to come out, hang in my backyard, and make some really cool stuff? 6 different projects. You'll get to take all of them home. While happening in March, we're doing a workshop of a different sort, craft style, DIY, repurposing, and salvage, and a lot more with some guest hosts. Description details all down below.